In those 3 minutes, to start with is Toastmaster Raj.
So, good afternoon again. So, Sanjay first said, women don't come to the front line. Israel needs a woman soldier in the front line. Other countries haven't thought about it, but Israel has thought about it. And Israel, for its credit, with its population, has the highest GDP contribution. So think of it, leader leading the way. Then, he said about Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi influencing Indira Gandhi. Would Mahatma Gandhi have stormed Golden Temple of Amritsar in Operation Blue Star? That is Blue Star. We would have a Khalistan today. Punjab would be part of India. So she wasn't entirely influenced by Gandhi. Then, about punctuality. What choices do men have in the wardrobe? 10 shirts, 10 trousers. How much time will it take to take one shirt and pant and to wear it? Women have tons and tons of clothes to choose from. So it takes style. And men are never complimented much for looking good. Women are. So here is the answer. And then he talks about punctuality again. So another point. Who pays the loans on time? If it was so, we wouldn't be hearing names like Nirav Modi, Vijay Mallya. Women names don't come there. Moving on about chefs. Pankaj Kapoor always can say that their inspiration to cook was their grandmother. Go and watch any MasterChef Australia episode. I have seen all the seasons, all the episodes. Every male chef who comes there says his inspiration was his mother, his grandmother, his wife, my daughter. So, are they doing it all on their own? No. Again about the unicorn companies. See, men lead these banks. They are there everywhere. Now, everybody has a bias. These men are biased enough not to give loans to women. So how would women ever get the loans to start a startup of their own and succeed? If they get the capital only, they are going to have startups. Otherwise, they are not going to have it. And again, Grandmaster. Who's the world #1 in chess today? Magnus Carlsen. Go and read. His coach was a sister. And in the automation of chess games, there's a history that there's one woman in the world who can remember every chess move that is made, and only when the chess rules were changed was she defeated by a computer. So here is the way. And finally, to close it all, to succeed, the support should be there. Men have had occupied the higher echelons of the society for a very long time, for thousands of years. He talked about his rights and all coming at a very ancient stage, and he is willing to share. Maybe now, but for time immemorial, women have had to struggle for what they needed. So let me remind you, with what little we have got in a short period of time, we have come leaps and bounds to achieve what we have achieved today. And do not forget, if it was my husband did good for me, it was because mother gave him good values. It was not just Please vote in favor of our proposition. Thank you.
Time for the final rebuttal. Strictly no bringing up any new point.
Thank you, Toastmasters answer. I think you should have told that before starting a lot of new points. Okay. I am saying, just give rest to your emotions. All the rebuttal she gave was in theory. Like in automation, in one automation, it happens this. In Israel is a very, compared to the landmass of all other countries like USA, China, India, everything, it's a very small country. They can take anything. It's their country's issue. It's not about they are giving it to women or men. It's not there. And one more thing, Indira Gandhi, she talked about Indira Gandhi. Who supported Indira Gandhi for Prime Minister? Kamarajar. Who is Kamarajar? He's a man. So I can also give examples like this. So if I find out that she talked about her husband, and she told, okay, because it's because of her mother, his mother, who gave all these things. So this thing, and Amritsar storming. So she talked, okay, at that time, Indira Gandhi took her own decisions. But it's not like she doesn't follow Gandhi and all. At the time, Gandhi was dead. So she can't, obviously. And she talked about like Modi, right? Modi and Vijay Mallya. Vijay Mallya she didn't talk, but Vijay Mallya, they take 9%. That's where it's macro business. That's why it comes macro business. They take risk. They take risk and they fail sometimes. but he doesn't sit in his house. He's there in London. He's getting married to third time, right? Men are okay to take risks. Like they okay. It's some other thing. They know how to solve a problem. You know how when solve a problem, they just imagine it's not a problem. So this is how they do. And if they have important thing, if they have capital, then we start startup. Like what kind of business is this? First, you have to prove yourself. Just list out all the startups. No one gave them any money. They proved themselves. And then all these venture capitalists came and gave money. They trusted them. It's not like her husband and wife, husband and father giving money to wife, do something. It's not like that. It's a business, macro level business. It's not about giving $1 and getting $1. It's like giving millions of dollars and getting millions of dollars. That kind of business. Please take that. And weaker sex. It's like it's again bringing medical terms and all. So I don't. And there is one more. It's a great fallacy, right? Like what female surgeons patients do better. There is no proof for this. I can also say all the men who are admitted in hospitals are beaten by his wife. There is no proof for this. And all the three of them said, what they said, okay, what's the option? So yeah, they agreed. We didn't say that women are not doing anything. We are saying women are doing something. Are doing something which men can, but not anywhere near to us. Thank you.
Now that the battle of the sexes is over, friends, how about giving these 6 verbal gladiators a great round? We will worry about world peace later. Time now for the polls. 3 things you'll have to write on the ballot. 1, those who support the proposition now, please write yes. Those who are still against it, please write no. That's answer number 1. Second, please also write the name of who you think was today's best debater. Number 3, please vote for the best debating team. 3 questions to be answered. The 3 answers. Do you agree with the proposition? Then yes. If not, best debater. Number 2, the best debater. Number 3, the best debating team on show today. We now move on to evaluation. We have slotted the evaluation here so that voting is not affected by what these 2 wise men are going to say. Today, we have 2 doctorates to give the evaluation. Please don't say no. Doctorates in evaluation, if they were one. Both qualify for it. We will start with Dr.
Give the names of the debaters.
Debaters. Perfect. The debaters are.
They are the board.
Absolutely. You could read it? Yeah, okay. Toastmaster Medley, Toastmaster Radhakshmi, Toastmaster Jyotirman, Toastmaster Sanjay, Toastmaster Chakalingam, Toastmaster Rani. As the voting is in progress, let me introduce the first of the 2 evaluators. He has made his self-introduction rather sweet and small. Dr. Sampath Saurirajan DTM says, I love listening to my own voice and that of others also. Small concession to the world. He loves club number 1128480 and 1128180. Do you smell some petrol there? Yes, very much so. Okay. And his favorite public speaker is Sri Adal Vihari Vajpayee. If the voting is over, we will now listen to this vice president. Is voting over?
Good afternoon, friends. Debate master, and speakers, Toastmasters, and guests. Good afternoon. So this is one of those topics which is not totally unknown. It is being debated probably in different places, but most of the places the debate on this topic will be taking place within the same genre. So here we have mixed with side taking. Overall, I should say the quite an interesting one, and I will go person by person because mine is only evaluation, not a judgment. Trying to relate the points as I see. Toastmaster Riddhi, starting with the questions was a very good technique because the questions were properly worded, and then the responsibility aspect she brought, that was relatively a good point. Bangladesh Gramin Bank example was a serious example taken with some details. It was a good technique, but probably more impact would have been achieved and they would more advantage from that example. And she said, we were just starting. I think it's an apology here. Should not do this. Okay, everybody starts sometime. Just starting is not an excuse. In fact, Indira Gandhi case also, she was giving an example again that we are just starting. There are a few people like this. It's a sort of pre-button, like before even somebody objects, you start answering for the objection. Flow of words and thought was quite clear, but I felt impact was lacking. Then the Toastmaster Sanjay, he gave very interesting examples, firefighter, soldier, etc. What I find in all the 6 people cases, they are giving specific examples. They don't know how to generalize from specific examples. Because from one example, you cannot extrapolate. This is a sort of weakness in all the arguments. And the shouldering the race can be enduring suffering. I think these are questionable because everybody can take it on their side also. One good thing about Sanjay's time was he had a lot of points. He had a lot of points. Instead of just hopping on 3 or 4 items. And his apple and orange story didn't go that well because I am not fond of apple pen, I have never tasted Preposition shows men as a reference point. That was a very good point, but the logic is slightly weak because we all accept what is history. On that basis, at this point of time we are debating. So it's not a very strong point, though it's an interesting one. And Indira Gandhi's case also, his rebuttal was weak. Dressing time. See, he had brought in some humor in some of his points. And another interesting thing for the audience. Audience always gets involved in this. The sports example and IIT student example, again, it's a question of history. Sports example, certainly it's a question of physical making. I think these things cannot be extrapolated as a general thing. The next came Toastmaster Radhalakshmi. She harped very strongly on the ego point. Men are feeling the ego. Probably it is true, because I cannot disprove it, but it's also difficult to prove it. Men have kept everything to themselves historically, and women are fighting for it. I think this is the weak point, because we have to talk as on this state what happened. The board exams, people score better, yes, they do. I don't know what people will say, but the scoring marks is being declined. Recently, we are always talking exams are not that important, the marks are not that important. In my total time, multitasking is a very good example. And when we talk about multitasking and the emotional into this, they are good points. Of course, men have got other coefficients like emotional coefficients. They have got other quotients. There was some humor also in she talked. Next came Chakalingam. His speech was more and more humor. This is a natural forte. The movies, novels, etc. he was saying is a good rebuttal. The CEO immediately took the previous points and gave the rebuttal. That was a good technique. And of course, the women proposing, again, humor. Not a very strong point, but humor certainly was there. Actually, the emotional and the other things are slightly less important, as you pointed out. We have to go for the logical points. And the third is the Toastmaster Jyotirmay. I felt that Toastmaster Jyotirmay gave very strong points. Many of the points were very weak. Even the presentation looked at convincing. Probably she has to study a little more, get conviction into her first. So most of her points I found they are weak. So I'm not going to comment on that because I'm going to say the Toastmaster Rohit, the gentleman rebuttal, ladies first, humor. So okay, these are all minor points. They are not coming as a core issue of real doing that is a generalized statement that is not being attacked for most of the time. Then the video games, chess, etc. was giving example. I think these are specific examples. This one weakness I found was give a specific example and try to extrapolate it to everything. This is logically not acceptable. And about the summary, I should say the summary on the women's side was quite good, comprehensive, covering all the points. The men's side was not that comprehensive, those were more human. Overall, I would say I enjoyed it in spite of all this minor. I think you also enjoyed it. Good.
Now we'll have Toastmaster Mohan Subramanian, who is an NIT Trichy alumnus with more than 30 years, with leading IT companies, currently a freelance consultant and a passionate Toastmaster. His favorite public speaker, Bill Clinton. Over to you.
Thank you, Thomas. So again, contest master, contestants and friends, good afternoon. See, in some ways I am like chuckling him. Maybe he participated more debates as an audience, so even number I may be less. So the only thing I come close to debates is sitting somewhere in the corner and trying to observe. So I told Thomas, and Thomas still encouraged me to come and evaluate. Now, overall, I'm going to look at this, the premise, what the women's team took to prove, and then what I understood, and then where they did well and where they did. That's what I would like to take this and same thing with men's. So overall, I really enjoyed the debate and the excellent work done by all the six. Let's give them a big hand. So though the topic seems very simple, it's very challenging because my friend co-evaluator, so said, it's very difficult when you know certain areas are very sensitive and then you go into exams and races and things like that. It's not going to be really easy. So I think by and large I would say maybe 90% teams did very well. Maybe there are a couple of areas I would just say where things could have been avoided. So overall I think women's team had a fantastic premise. I assume it is a planned one. In history, in the given time, women got into it, whatever be the area, right? Science, technology, or army, or a lot of discussion. In the time given from 5 men, be 10%, I think, or whatever, 10% or less. So in that, how much they have performed. I think that is the premise the women team took as a basic premise to build their platform. So I thought, they did a great job. In fact, a lot of examples they tried to correlate. But somewhere I think when each one of them were narrating and also combining with the rebuttal, that theme was lost. And Rajalakshmi brought it back when she summarized that again. I was happy because I was looking at the very first time Rajalakshmi came. She just brought it up, but it was not emphatic finish in her first 5 minutes. But she did take time to close that. So if you take that, they had a very strong premise actually, because there is one thing because obviously men and women comparison, if you take army and so many other things, is not very easy. But they took a premise that given a chance, we have probably not done a lot more than what men would do in the same profession. I think that's a premise they started. They did well, they tried to summarize that. So when the men's team had a lot of fantastic points, but one of the things I felt was just because women's team had this platform, at least came, I'm assuming they had the platform, but it definitely came out in Rajeshmi spoke and also she brought it the close she gave with that premise. So, though a lot of relevant and fantastic points were brought up, to counter this particular thing of in a short time women have done well, so how do you, amplify or put the quantification there? I think that is somewhere with all those points correlated towards that would have actually been a fantastic one. You guys had a great point, I don't want to take that away. It's just that because as an audience I was looking at what is the premise, right? Women and men, all of us can argue. But what is the premise we are going to really go and finally judge the whole thing about? Now coming back, as I said, everybody was good and a lot of humor was sprinkled, which is not so easy. Sunil and me know. He's a much more humorous person than me, but I tried a lot of difficulty. And out of all, definitely we need to do a big hand for filling up. And what is difficult is, don't get me wrong, I may not remember everything, so I'm just putting names. But what is difficult is making it humorous and also driving the points. And the first 5 minutes he did a great job. And so again, he covered already some of the things could have been avoided. I agree with him. Like certain things, because that is where both sides. That's where you can actually move towards a platform or premise based where you can actually correlate all your ideas and try to channelize your energy there. And what else? So a lot of preparation seems to have gone in because you guys have, I assume, gone and watched these speeches. Looks like, right? So that way it's really very credible and it came out also very well. And similarly, a lot of points and rebuttals were spot on. But one of the observations I had was when you have each one of have the 5 minutes, I thought more energy was spent on rebuttals than actually bringing your point of view, which is extremely important and on which you can take it to somebody also. So the first